All right, folks, welcome to the trade breakdown. Today we got smacked, which is a good thing. We can't have a good win rate, right? We have a low win rate, so losses are normal. As long as our RR stays up, that's all we care about. And today we took a beautiful loss. It was a relatively quick loss. We took a loss under 15 minutes. Beautiful. And let's get out into it. Today I took a little quick thing I want to talk about. Today I took a short on this candle right over here. I was looking to take a total soup short. I was like, okay, there's a fake double top, but the fake double top was with this candle because this one has the SMT, so there was no fake double top here. But when we took the short, there was never a confirmation, and we got stopped out instantly. And I will no longer trade total soup models. Unfortunately, I just have to stick to model one because of the spread. It's crazy, man. I like right from here. I lost a live account. I had two live accounts. One of them I shared to the Discord. Other one didn't. The other one got holy. And both of them were spreads were awful, right? But this one was even awfuler, right? This one over here filled me all the way over here when I have my entry right over here. Does it make sense to you guys? It doesn't make sense to me. Spreads were 5 fucking pips. 5 pips. Wow, insane. And that literally tells us, okay, we cannot trade with tighter stop losses, so we cannot trade total soups because my total soup trades are very tight stop losses, which are like 3 pip or 6 pips, right? Somewhere around 3 to 5 pip stop loss and lower than that. So which requires me have more loss size and requires me to, and that makes the spread high as fuck, man. The spreads were crazy, and we got stopped out instantly. Let's just see, negative balance went to 300 instantly. I was like, damn. Like with just this candle right over here, I was like, yeah, bro, this I can't have a stop loss like that. I need to have a wider stop loss. I even took this trade on the one of the challenge accounts that currently we are in right now. We took a challenge account trade over here as well. I took another trade as well with the other account, which I risked about $124 and I lost $124. Combined, I lost over 1,000. Okay. Combined with this trade and this trade, I lost more than 1,000. I lost like 1,300 with the live account and with the challenges combined. So the combined, I lost around like 1,300, or I'm pretty sure 1,000, somewhere 300 to 500. Okay, 1,500 to 300. Beautiful loss. And there was nothing about the loss. It was just that lesson. Because I know I'm gonna win. I know the future. I know in the long term we're profitable. So it's just a technical mistake, and I'm not gonna trade turtles no more. I'm making it too complicated. I can't do complicity, and we made it too complicated, and we got fucking booty trapped. We got trapped, clapped, pause, no diddy, but that's what happened. This is what happens when you fuck around. This is what happens when you are greedy, actually. Because I was greedy. I was like, man, I gotta make more RR on this trades, man. And guess what happens? Market constantly fucks you up because you want to be greedy. This is gonna happen. You want to put aside a stop loss? Okay, that's what happens, right? So, yeah. But let's give you a top-down analysis before we can talk about the lesson of this trade. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly, we had a weekly CRT to the downside, weekly kilo to the CRT. As you guys know, resistance block caused retracement for the week before it takes out the wick. We had a weekly last week of the month, so looking for retracement on the daily time frame. A daily week above lower prices. We had a close below lower prices, as well as with classic option profile to the downside. We had a daily premium ERL to this kind of IRL right over here, which never got tapped, and yeah. That's what we had in a higher time frame. We had no daily CRT. If there was a CRT in play in the daily time frame, would have been so clear. But it was a daily CRT to the upside, not to the downside. And eventually, you can see market respected that CRT. I was looking to take this short. I was looking to short it just to this low right over here. But man, London's agency was the one to do that because there's something happening around the Trump administration where regulation thing, the liberation tariff taxes, whatever they are, it got canceled by the federal government. I don't know what's the difference between the federal government and the Trump administration. I don't know what's the difference between these that are right. As well as we had a market shift to the downside. Now the market shift is right back to being bullish because this right over here tapped the weekly key level. So right over here we had a false market shift. In this case, it looks like to be a false market shift. That's why we see this big ass spike to the upside. Why do we see that? Because we had a false market shift. As you guys know, false market shift occur makes the biggest, and it gives you that it gives you that beautiful great market condition where the false market shift and false breakers, they give you a very good strong rally to one market direction. You can see strong rally. This right here took what, 3 days to get to the downside. This just took a couple hours, right? So that's why this market shift is very important. But we're bearish here. We had a bearish market shift in my eyes. We had at first, when I took that 1 minute entry, I was looking at this, at this 1 a.m. CRT as our CRT. So looking for that, big double top, which got us stopped out. But our CRT was for a 4 a.m. candle, that 17 o'clock candle. We had no what to do with the lows, so we were like, okay. I was like, all right, and we're pretty good to trade this, because we had no SMT with this lows. It's not telling us, okay, this low hasn't been swept yet. If this low gets swept or SMT'd on, it would definitely make sense to why this candle had a big ass candle to the upside, right? As well as the market shift to the downside. Our key level on this was the SMT, and with this 4-hour Ferrari gap and as many other things as well. Now we had a Neo Corporate Profile 1 accumulation, 5 impulsion and expansion. And now if you go to a lower time frame for the execution, we had, and keep in mind, this is all we had here. We had no daily ranges or market dealing ranges or ranges here. Unfortunately, dealing ranges are beautiful. I will usually, if I see a dealing range in my trades, it's high likely to perform very well because, as you guys know, dealing ranges are a form of withdrawal liquidity as well. There's a premium discount, which is very helpful as well. And at first of this, I was looking for a fake double top. First, there's a fake first top, second fake top, third fake top. I was like, okay, this is a third fake top. But I forgot my CRT is not this candle. It's just candles of CRT. This is not our CRT. So I took a short over here without any confirmation. If I were to wait for a confirmation, I would have not had a setup. And this trade, you can see people wondering, Naki bless. All right. You probably saying like, yo, brother, why do you take 2 trades a day when you say you're only gonna take 1? In this case, I was like, man, this setup right here was not my setup. Even though it's not my setup, after this loss, I should have not taken a trade because I lost even more. I lost over 1,500 probably, somewhere around there. I think it's around 1,500, somewhere around there, right? With live capital, as you guys know, I only show you guys the the account that I shared publicly, as I said before. But I took a live account, got clapped, and I just changed my broker. I had to change my broker, because that broker 5 fucking pip spread. Oh my goodness, bro! Just take my money. Here, take it, bro. Take it. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what's the point of me having that if... What's the point of me doing that if the spread's gonna be so high? Like, bro, I instantly got stopped out. And eventually, I was looking right over here at the broker. No, I was looking for the first bullish kilo to getting reversed or disrespected. In this case, I was waiting for this, but I was like, okay, there's a strong sign. And the broker that was looking to trade, that the candle stopped moving. I was like, okay, there's a good confirmation. I'm gonna take a trade, and he filled me. Not even here, all the way down here, and I instantly got stopped out because market spiked back up, stopped me out. I lost around fucking live account as well as the demo account. The demo account, the challenge account, right? The challenge account doesn't really matter. It's just fucking challenges account, and I lost around big bag. Good amount. I mean, but am I really emotional about the losing the money? Not at all. I'm not even emotional about it. Like you can see, I'm not sad. I'm not crying my piss out. I'm not like, yo, this that, right? Whatever. It's this trade right over here. This one specifically was not our system, but this one was. So this loss right over here, beautiful loss. Because guess what? Monday we had a beautiful trade, 3.7 RR. Although we didn't profit out of the Monday trade, from now on we will, because I overcomplicated my whole system. I changed my whole system. Before we talk about that, let me go show you guys the trade before we talk about any lesson here. Right, if you see right over here, we had the when that happened, I was like, man, I'm not gonna trade the total soup because, bro, the spreads were crazy. I was like, bro, even on the challenge accounts, even on my funded account, I literally didn't place my funded account trade, but I was like, I checked the spread and it was moving pretty wide. I was like, bro, there's no way I'm able to trade the 1 minute time frame like this with the tight stop loss. I can't trade total soup. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna trade total soup. I'm just going to trade the number one and the threshold and the resistance block, nothing else, and all of them 3 RR. I'm not gonna do that one where it says resistance block gives me 5 RR or the threshold gives me 4 RR or the auto model one gives it 3 RR fixed RR. Now everything is giving me 3 RR. But the reason I'm going back to 3 RR here is because it's very consistent. A Monday trade, before we talk to the Monday trade reversed after 3.7 RR. So that's why, that's what makes very, much sense. Now you can see, now after that what happened, I was like, man, I'm not looking for a Model 1. I was eventually looking for a Model 1 over here. Model 1 happened. I was like, okay, I'm looking to enter either the body first because of the RR. But I was like, since I'm just going for a 3 RR, I don't really care about the entry here. It's either going to be the body or this. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna enter here because our target goal was overall down here, and our take profit for a 3R fixed RR wasn't below that. So I was like, okay, we're good to take a trade here. Market did a spike move to the downside. I was like, okay, market says the market did a spike move to the downside. I'm gonna put my stop loss right on the body, wait doing the damage, body telling the story, and I eventually put my entry right over here. Market went down, ran right back up, stopped me out, and that's what happened. So is there any technical mistake? Were we wrong over here? Man, the technical mistake, like how my boy Benny says, right, is by having awareness. Our awareness, like this is right here, should have been set up to the downside. Although we don't trade that time, but our target goal, that was a beautiful trade. I was just waiting for it closer below this. I'm looking to target this lows, and you can see the market did meet these lows over here, but that happened the wrong time, so it didn't take us. I thought, okay, we could potentially do another continuation to the downside with the SMT, but that's what happened. But overall, this loss wasn't our loss, but the first loss was it. Now, let's go over the lesson. The lesson is, I do not take one and March trade per session, regardless. Although I did take 2 trades per session this time, market is constantly telling me, okay, you take 2 trades a day, this will happen to you. You just lose more. I'm like, you want to keep on giving money? Keep on trading more. I'll give it to you. Come on, bring it, right? That's what they mean, you know what I'm saying? If you take more than 1 trade a day, even if you're wrong, because once you get it wrong, your mind is like trying to revenge it, and when you revenge it, it's only bad, right? When it's only bad. In this case, I didn't revenge. I was like, man, I'm not trading that model anymore. I'm just trading the Model 1 itself with a threshold or the resistance block, all offering me a 3 RR. Eventually took that trade and took a loss. That second loss was beautiful. The first loss was not. There was no confirmation. I have to let the candle close. We have to let the candle close. And I'm not going to trade a total soup. So now, going over this whole trading here, going over like a big ass lesson here. That's number 1 is I'm only going to go for a 1 to 3 RR fixed RR. Why? Because you see the Monday trade, before we reversed, he gave us a 1 3 RR, right? Before the Tuesday trade, there was one set up on Tuesday. We although took a loss, but we should have not traded Tuesday because of the day before FOMC press conference, the FOMC meeting minutes, as well as the Wednesday trade. It hit our entry, eventually just right to the downside, hitting a take profit, which should have been under 3 RR. And today, it was a negative 1 RR. Overall, if I were to follow my rule throughout the whole week, I would have been up 5 RR with 1 loss. Beautiful. Right? So, that didn't happen. And we're here to fix it. We're here to keep on edging and keep on facing our technical edge over and over and over and over until we get to that perfectionist, right? As you guys know, we're warriors. We are perfect in following trading rules. We execute a strategy fearlessly with unwavering discipline, follows precision, accepting risk and losses as part of the process. So that's lesson number one. I'm only gonna go for one fixed 1 to 3 RR fixed RR on threshold as well on the marijuana itself and the threshold registration block as well. So registration blocks, I'm gonna go for 3 RR. Threshold, I'm gonna go for 1 3 RR. Marijuana sub, I'm gonna go for 1 3 RR. Everything always be in 1 3 RR. That's lesson number one. Lesson number two is I'm only gonna take one trade possession regardless of the outcome, regardless if I'm making a mistake on it, regardless if this is not in my system or not. I'm only gonna take one trade possession. I'm not going to revenge trade. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm gonna take one trade possession. Although I did take 2 trade possession this time, Marcus just told me, fuck around with me, saying you fuck around, you find out big time, and I lost with combined with actual live capital over 1,500, around 1,500, right? So with live capital, that's like what having like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I lost around 500 live capital, which is beautiful, right? Beautiful. The problem is not me losing 500 live capital. That's like what 500 live capital that I lost. That's like what 1% of 50K, right? So live capital meaning my own personal funds. So we have to be very strict over here, right? We can't fuck around and find out. So yeah, that's a lesson. Lesson number two. The next lesson is we're not gonna trade to the soup no more. We're not gonna trade to the soup. I cannot afford to have such a tight stop loss. I'm just gonna have a model one stop loss as well. And whatever happens, I'm only going to have a, I'm not gonna, do the other entries. I'm not gonna trade total soup no more. I'm only gonna care about the SMTs, the CT lows, nothing else. And yeah, that was a lesson. Beautiful loss. I can't complain myself. I can't do anything about it here, right? You can see he went to a loss. And yeah, that's the lesson. Because you can see Monday we had a good setup, 1 to 3 RR. Guess what? We went for a 1.5 RR, 1 to 5 RR. We got stopped out at a break even. Tuesday we should have not traded because the day before for CPRS conference / FOMC meeting minutes. Wednesday we literally had to set up. I was literally looking to short the Model 1. I was like, man, I want to trade turtle soup, and my turtle soup setup already happened, but I don't trade turtle soup anymore because of the tight stop loss. And that turtle soup stop loss was 2 pips, and the spread is 5 pips. I'm already gonna survive that. One tick against me, I'm done. Right? Simple as that. So yeah, the next today was the good loss throughout the week. The only good loss we had throughout the week, which is a good loss, was today. Personally, in my side, in my eyes, today was the only good loss. But we should have definitely had awareness. We should have definitely been smart. Okay, market pulled back very fucking hard. So market's probably gonna go up higher. But tomorrow I'm looking for another short here throughout the whole week, because tomorrow we have a big ass week that needs to be at least close on a fair price. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, join us down below, and I'll see you guys later. This is a beautiful loss, but yeah, just lesson about day. And yeah, we're not gonna trade more than we're not gonna take more than 2 trades a day. No, we're not gonna take more than 1 trade a day, even if we make a mistake, because we do not want to lose more than we're supposed to lose. And at challenges, this one thing I forgot to say. At challenges, I will be risking 1.5% from now on forward. 1.5% I'll be risking on challenges, and because 1.5% times 3 is 4.5. 4.5 plus 4.5 is what 9 RR. That's to pass phase 1. Phase 2 is 1.5. 1 to 3 is what 4.5%. Eventually, just take another trade. Once you make enough to hit that 5% goal, I'm gonna get out and try to re-enter with a different trade, but it's gonna be like that. Why? Like that, so we can pass the trades. Okay, so we can pass the challenges accounts faster without wasting time and making our trades pay off without us just being on demo trades. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and that's the lesson. And yeah, beautiful day, beautiful trade. Can't complain. I'm very happy. Just lesson. Right, that's all I can say. I'm not gonna come here and complain. I'm only gonna come here to improve. right? And very beautiful loss. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.